Hello and welcome to Block.studios, where we like to build Lego, review sets, do stop motions, and all kinds of crazy things. Today, we are going to review something that's not actually Star Wars, but something just as awesome. Today, we are going to review set 76240, this 18 plus Batmobile Tumbler. We're going to talk about the box, the packaging, the likes, the dislikes, all the features it has, and just go into depth as much as possible. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, first up, let's take a quick look at the box, shall we? We can obviously see it's an 18 plus set. The piece count, 2,049 pieces. Lego, kind of basic, kind of that dark and brooding, newer 18 plus vibe that the new boxes have been given out. The Batman symbol down there on the bottom, the Dark Knight, and the tumbler. I mean, the front's pretty basic. Flip around to the back, kind of the back shot of the tumbler, shows the plaque, shows the stand it has, some detailing a little bit more up close with the tumbler. Shows you the figures it comes with, the stand that the figures go on, the tumbler itself. It gives the dimensions, and it has a picture of the actual tumbler from the films. But besides that, I mean, that's kind of it. It has the tire right there on the side of the box. You can't really see because it's not in focus, but the tire, you can see that. But I mean, other than that, box is pretty basic. Not as quite intense as the older model of this, but still pretty cool. Next on the things that you're going to find inside the box is this white envelope package thing here. It has your instructions in it, and it also has your one sticker sheet with your plaque and all the smaller stickers, as well as there's one small little sticker right here. It's a clear backdrop sticker. I don't know why they couldn't print on the same thing, but I guess because this is clear and these are white, but those are your stickers. And then for the instructions, we have just the tumbler. Pretty basic. It's got your QR code for those of you who like digital instructions. The front of your tumbler book has some really cool pictures of the tumbler, some information about it, the build, how they were able to get the angles just like the actual vehicle. But other than that, your basic instructions are kind of big, obviously because it's a bigger set, 2,000 plus pieces, but that's pretty much it for the instructions. The back is blank and all that. So with that being said, now that we've looked at the box, we've looked at the instructions, we looked at the stickers, let's look at the actual Lego itself and let's build it together. Now that we've finished building it, let's take an up-close look at the figures. Batman has his unique Dark Knight printing, and the Joker is unjacketed, so you can see his amazing vest, as well as his custom shirt and arm printing. If we remove the hair from the Joker and the helmet from Batman, we can spin this thing around and see that they are dual face printed, one side being serious, one side being smiling, and Batman having his cloth cape with a single hole. And I love the fact that this little stand has a gargoyle on both sides, and it's kind of a unique way to display your figure since this is not play scale. That way they're not just sitting next to the set. And moving on to the tumbler itself, there is a lot of gold pieces and a lot of detail throughout this build. The angles, the slopes, the rocket on the back, the shocks, the shock absorbers inside by the wheels, the windshield wipers on the windshield. I think that's fantastic. The headlights above and between the wheels. They went through and put so much detail into the set, and I absolutely love it. Now that we've looked at the tumbler a bit up close, why don't we go over the pros and the cons of... Well, this isn't the right tumbler. This over here is the right tumbler.
Damn.
So now that we have the right tumbler, why don't we look at some of the pros and cons of this set? And let's start with the pros. The pros being, it has these huge, beautiful tires that I think are absolutely amazing for this set. It's got gorgeous slopes, beautiful detailing, beautiful greebling. It is a gorgeous set to look at. These roof panels are here that are actually very sturdy whenever you're playing around. They can fall off if you're turning it upside down and so on, but they hold pretty well. So you just pop those bad boys out like that, and then up close in here we have a full-blown interior that has a bunch of gauges and a bunch of panels and all kinds of stuff inside there. And as you can see with it being up close like this, it has two beautiful windshield wipers. What other Lego set do you know that they made sure to include the windshield wipers? And if you know any, throw that in the comments and let me know, because I think that that is hilarious that they made sure to put windshield wipers in it. Another beautiful thing about this set is they have this gorgeous rocket on the back of it, which is actually in the movie is from a hot air balloon. So I think that's a little fun fact that they had real fire coming out of the back of this during the whole movie. Now that we have covered some of the pros, let's jump right into the cons. And one of the cons being kind of a double-edged sword. To achieve these angles that they did on this set, it makes them very flimsy. They're all just kind of sitting there kind of loose, and they fall off quite easily. So if you're not displaying this or using it like a display piece, you see, just like that, you know, things fall off, you can lose things break. It's more for display, not really play purposes. One of the biggest issues is this little handle thing on the back. The entire time I was building this bad boy, this little piece kept falling off and going under the desk and going all over the place. It was such a pain. And something that you might not see as a con, but I kind of did a little bit. In the very beginning, there's like 4 bags for section 1 that is like this full bottom part and a lot of the interior, but there is so much Technic that starts right off the bat for this set. So if you're not a big Technic fan, know that going in, that right out the gate you're going to be doing a whole bunch of Technic to get the width and the base and everything set up for this set. Beyond that point, there's a little bit of Technic for these wheels to be able to hold them in the correct place and not have them be flimsy, which is kind of a good thing. They're actually really sturdy and hold very well on this set. Let's take a quick look at the display stand now, shall we? The front of it obviously has the UCS style plaque on it. It says the Dark Knight Trilogy Tumbler. It says the weight, the 2.5 tons, the max speed 200 plus, and so on. It has a unique little stand with this Technic wheel. I don't even know what this is called, but we're going to call it a Technic wheel that allows the tumbler to spin and adjust the way you want to display it. Fun fact, the stand itself right here is actually not flat. It's not 100% level, so it allows it to tip up and be above this plaque at all times. So whenever you spin it around, you can still see the plaque itself. The stand build itself was actually pretty fun, pretty unique. I enjoyed it, I really did. But with that being said, that's kind of all for the stand, honestly. But something I do want to talk about is the display stand for the minifigures. I think that it's crazy that they put this little build in there. I mean, it looks like the top edge of a building that they're both standing on. It's got a gargoyle on either side of them. Little fun build there. Your unique Joker, your unique Batman, the Dark Knight style, the unjacketed Joker. I really like the fact that each of these figures is unique to this set, and they allowed for a display stand for these as well. So you could display it, put it in front of the tumbler, all that fun stuff. Since the tumbler is not play scale, these don't fit inside of it, so it's nice that they gave it a spot to put it, not just on the shelf next to it. And with that being said, honestly, my opinion on this set is going to have to be an 8 out of 10. I really love the build, I love the tumbler itself, I love the Dark Knight Trilogy, I love the unique figures that come with this set that build all of it, but it does have some serious cons and some serious, flimsy parts on it that I really don't like. And I was not a huge fan that all of the Technics started right in bag 1, right out the gate. So with that being said, as always guys, if you like this content, feel free to subscribe, give us the thumbs up, and comment down below what sets you would like to see us review in the future. And don't forget to love everything that you do, and always stay happy, stay positive. We'll see you guys next time.
You got me trapped inside this spell. Now I feel like your demons drag me close to hell. I can feel that.